And it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Time for the reveal of what we picked up at EternalCon. Welcome to the Collector Zone. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike. Alright, so let's get into it. The first thing that really caught my attention was 3 Lego minifigures. Now, just a quick heads up, these are unofficial licensed minifigures, so they're either 3D printed or however way these guys are made. I got Cesar Romero's Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, and last but not least, Jared Leto's Joker. To be honest, these things look good. Color palette, size, you know, they have good function and all that. One thing I don't like is that you can tell however they were printed, there were some issues, some manufacturing issues. Like you see it mostly on my Cesar Romero. His arms are just shredded, you know. But it was the only one they had, so I had to get it, which is fine with me. The best one is definitely Jared. Not Jared. Screw Jared. The best one is Heath Ledger's. It's a clean print, if you want to say print. You know, however they do these. I didn't really look into how they're made, but I would assume they're 3D printed. It looks good.
What do you think about his outfit?
He's got the vest. He's got the patterns. He got the hexagon sleeves, like in the movie, right?
Yeah.
He's got the washed out forehead.
Yeah, I was gonna say
washed
that.
out forehead. The scars look good from cheek to cheek. He's got his hairstyle. They did a good job with this. And then last but not least, I got the Jared Leto Joker, and he has the TNT. The tattoos are on point. I'm gonna be real honest. Even down to the smallest letter, the ha 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 throughout his entire body, just looks phenomenal.
And the little hand.
Yeah.
On his, well, he put it on his arm, but you know.
Yeah, I'll show a close up later, but let me see what is this? It says frown, and then kick me on the back. See that?
He had those. I don't remember.
They never showed his back. I don't think
right?
they ever showed his back in the movie.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, me neither. Not that I remember either. But even the damage is every letter spelled out, which is phenomenal. But yeah, so far this looks good. The best printed ones are Heath and Jared. Cesar Romero, they kind of messed this one up, but I do like the colors. Oh, you mean as far
as the cut?
Yes.
What about his you know, you're good with his outfit, the way he looks and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, the outfit.
So like, if I put this aside, you'd be like, yeah, this is Cesar Romero.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
He had the lime green hair. He had the pink in the movie. Yeah, I loved it. Hair comes off.
Oh, look at that.
Oh wait, double faced. Look at that. We just discovered something new.
There you go.
The iconic Cesar Romero, when he's popping his lips. Well, I can't even turn it around. Wow,
yeah,
this thing is
probably glued it.
Yeah, they glued it. But once again, I'll do a close up of this. That's his iconic look. If you guys go to Tumblr and type in Cesar Romero or images, it's like when he's like, you know, doing that funny face. It's pretty interesting that they added that. And you can see the mustache too.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was a mistake at first, but then I saw the mustache.
They have good attention to detail.
Funny.
For it being an unlicensed figure, it definitely has good detail on it. I'm not gonna lie. They messed up on the.
It looks. If you didn't tell me it wasn't an unlicensed Lego, I wouldn't have even known.
Who'd have thought, right? All right, and
all right. What's next?
Last but not least, check out this print from my man Jaco Tartaruga. This caught my eye.
Which, if you don't remember, if you didn't see the previous episode, we did an interview on an artist. His name was Jaco Tartaruga, and this is one of his paintings that he ended up picking up. Again, if you didn't check that out, check out the video before this.
Phenomenal piece here. Abstract art with the splatter effect. Is it spatter or splatter?
Splatter.
There you go.
Spatter.
Spatter. I think in Dexter.
I think it's everything.
Spatter.
I think it's both.
But yeah, it's however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, this is just a phenomenal piece of artwork here. And you know, everybody loves Heath Ledger's Joker. He just left a huge impact.
To this day, yeah.
To this day, that's all everybody talks about. Art is still going, from tattoos, t-shirts, art pieces, you name it. Every artist that exists, they always do a take on Heath Ledger's Joker. It's just never, there's no way you never do a take on this. And when I saw this, it really caught my attention. He had it on a huge, what was it, like a backdrop? He had a huge backdrop piece, and then I had to find this piece, and he showed me.
Did he have it on that? Oh, he had it right. He had it on the banner.
Right,
the banner.
The banner right behind him, which was half the face. And yeah, then he showed me this, and I said, yeah, that's a. I got you sold. I'm sold on it. So I definitely have to get it. He signed it for me. Beautiful piece. Thank you, Jaco Tataruga, for this. Guys, if you don't know who he is, check him out. We didn't mention in the last video, like Nick just said. And yeah, check his work out. It's phenomenal stuff. That wraps that up.
All right.
Yep.
My turn.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Let's start with the first item. First of all, I'm going to just say, I went to, what was it? Awesome Con. And I don't know. I felt like the selection was a lot larger in Awesome Con than it was in this one. And I felt that in this con, for some weird reason, you expect to go to these conventions and try to get a deal, but I felt like the prices. I mean, if you went to Eternal Con and you feel the same way, let me know in the comment section below. I feel as though the prices were just ridiculous.
Yeah, there's
certain booths. Now I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know, you got to make your money and and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I think people. You gotta understand, people go to these conventions with the intention of spending money already.
Right.
So if you price it at a decent price, I think there was like 3 booths that caught my attention that had items, rare, common, and so on, but were reasonably priced, and you were able to work with them. They were they were willing to work with you on a price.
Yeah, bartering.
And that's why I was able to get certain items that I got here.
You have to barter. If not, you're gonna go broke at these conventions. Some of these things were seriously overpriced. Like the Negan bats were going for
$70. You can still get that for $40.
You go to Amazon, you get it for $30.
Enough rambling. First item was this Bruce Lee Fanatics figure.
The Grandmaster.
Now, growing up, I was a fan of Bruce Lee because my father put me onto it, and actually, that was the reason why I purchased this. It's more of a statue kind of figure. Now, I bought this with the intention of giving it to my father. He's not really a collector like that, but I saw it. It reminded me of him, and back when we used to, I'm talking about this thing used to be on repeat. Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, on AMC, right?
Not AMC, the VHSs. I'm talking about we used to burn holes through the VHSs. Okay. Bruce Lee Fanatics. I like the sculpt on this. It's a nice little figure, nice little statue figure. Those are the kind of things that I like to collect. More of the statue kind of things, the statue items, things that aren't gonna fall off if someone accidentally falls or jumps or something like that. It's not gonna fall off your shelf. You can keep it stable. But yeah, nothing really in the back. Just a little mini biography on Bruce Lee. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I got it. I actually ended up getting it for $10. So
that's not bad. Wow.
I'm not sure. I forgot how much it is on eBay and so on, but I think $10 was a good idea. And again, it was more of a novelty item for the good old days and whatnot. But yeah, that was item number 1.
Okay, right on.
All right, moving on to item number 2. If you saw it in the video, then you already know what this is. I went ahead and pulled the trigger on.
Oh, he got the Two-Face.
The Joker.
The Two-Face Joker.
The Grenade Joker. The New York Comic Con limited edition 2016. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of this Joker, but I am a fan of this outfit, and I'm a fan of this scene. It was
scrapped.
Yeah, it was scrapped. It wasn't in the movie. It was in the commercial, the trailer. But I think if they would have left this scene in there, he would have killed it.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I mean, now he wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been better than Jack Nicholson.
That was the one thing that would have given him salvation.
It would have given him that uniqueness,
right?
Definitely, because I felt like he was trying a little too hard. But hey, I mean, how can you? Yeah,
it would have definitely gave his character a better push than what they. With the final edit, they didn't do his character justice, to be honest.
Yeah. But this is, I mean, you guys probably know. I ended up getting it for $25. I think that was a great price. eBay, you can get it anywhere from like 26 or something like that. If you check most booths, they're gonna try and sell it for like 30, 35, maybe 40. And it's funny because when I went to Awesome Con, I asked the guy, could I get it for 25? And he looked at me like if I was crazy. I'm like, well, not for nothing, I've seen this go for 25 at certain booths,
right?
And on eBay and online and so on. But I'm glad to prove him wrong. Again, here it is, $25. You thought I was wrong or you thought I was nuts, but I knew I could find them for 25, and I did. So
you got him
that is the Suicide Squad Joker Grenade. Moving on.
Very Joker themed.
To the next item. Okay, so these are the final 2 items. Now, they had a couple of things I wanted they had a Juggernaut. The same guy, again, his stuff was reasonably priced for the Joker. And they had a Juggernaut for $25, which I think was also a pretty good price, but I didn't pull the trigger. I figured, I don't know what I was thinking. Now I kind of maybe
Juggernaut?
Maybe I'll see him. If anybody wants to send me a Juggernaut,
again.
hit me up in the comments, or I'll leave my link. And if you want to send it to me, just send it to me.
There you go.
No, but seriously though, yeah, his stuff was reasonably priced. And then I went over to Toy Tokyo, which is actually a local store, which is down by Manhattan. We live in the Bronx, but you know, we work in Manhattan, so we're always
the Village.
We're in Manhattan at times. So yeah, so I went to the Toy Tokyo booth, and you guys are gonna love these. I happened to pick up 2 Grails.
Wow. Look at that.
Bruce Lee.
Look at that. Are you guys catching the theme here? Bruce Lee and Joker?
No, it wasn't. No, that wasn't planned.
It wasn't planned at all.
But I saw them, and the thing is that they only sold them as a set.
Wow.
And the price, I was able to get a decent price on them. You know, I spoke to the guys and whatnot, and they were actually very willing to help me out. Shout out to Toy Tokyo. They, you know, they gave it to me for a good price, and they only sold it as a set. So there it is, number 218 and 219. Bruce Lee. And yeah, these were my final 2 pickups for the day on EternalCon. It's raffle time. This is going to be our first raffle of the
here we go.
Collector Zone. What do you want to call it? The Collector Zone launch. This is going to be our first raffle, and it comes from Jocko. So shout out to Jocko.
Once again, look at that abstract Batman.
Nice Batman print.
Oh, definitely. It's mostly
simple, but it's just I love it. I love it. I love the fact that it's simple. That's
simple. It's simplistic. Yeah, simplistic. You know, it's a minimalistic piece. You gotta love it.
Without further ado, if you want a chance to win this, there's a couple of things that you have to do. Number 1, you have to like this video. Number 2, you have to take your subscriber list. You have to take it off private. And you have to subscribe to the channel. And finally, all you have to do is leave a comment below which Batman character is your favorite. We'll also leave all the details in the description below just in case if we're rambling too much. But this is the first raffle of the year or series, you know, for the Collector Zone series. We hope you enjoy it. I like the painting. I wish I could win it. Or maybe I'll just keep it. I'm just kidding. No, guys. But yeah, so we hope you guys participate. We hope you like the video. We hope you share it. Again, leave a comment. And yeah, without further ado, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
And this is the Collector Zone.